We thank God after 1 week of training of VBS, it has come to a conclusion today, and we have seen so many people have been blessed. Our children have been blessed. The parents are happy. We want to thank God because the children actually have shown the kind of things they have learned, and we are very grateful for this VBS because it has been a practical VBS. We have seen children learning in various stations, and we have seen children coming out and praying, telling us that they actually learned a lot of things to do with prayer. On the Bible station, or the places where they are going, they are learning about the Bible verses. They have really excelled, and we want to thank God for them. The theme has been very powerful, and we were looking at the Thunder Island where the children are taught about the love of Jesus. The PowerPoint in all the days from day one up to the end of the day was very powerful, and it showed Jesus Christ as a loving, forgiving, caring, and always there for us. And this theme was very vital for us as Magadi Church and vital for us as the children ministry, because it's come at a time when we are coming together to experience the love of Jesus Christ. So I want to thank my crew who has been waking up in the morning and organizing everything, the teachers, the guest teachers that we are having. I want to give them a special thank, and I want to especially thank the parents. The parents have really played a pivotal role. Remember, this VBS has been fully sponsored by the parents. They gave out all they had so that they make sure that the children had everything that they need. The materials was there in plenty. The food was very good. When I visited the kitchen, the food that was being prepared here was from high class. I want to thank the Magadi Church family for all the love they have shown to us. It has made this work so easier, and our children are excited. We look forward for a very another powerful VBS. And when we call upon you again to come and assist, please come out in large numbers so that you can assist your children, so that our children can have an experience at the feet of Jesus even as they study within the Thunder Island. God bless you.
We had a wonderful week. In the process of the learning that we had, the sessions that we had, we learned about so many things, including snacks that we were doing in relation to being in an island. For instance, we had a coconut cafe where we prepared several sandwiches, we prepared several juices, we prepared even messages in the sand, and it's called Perfect. But for now, we learned about the relationship of these food items in accordance to how we relate to the love of Jesus Christ. I can give an example of what we had on Thursday, where we had a sandwich that had an egg and a tomato in it, and we learned that Jesus forgives us in so many ways, and whatever mistakes that we had done, it could be one or several, He allows us to come to Him in confession, and then we ask for forgiveness, and He forgives us. And then He tells us that when He is forgiving us, we need to ask for the right way to make the right choices, even in the processes of what we do in the process of this life. And even as we go out to minister to other people, we need to be prayerful as well, that we draw others closer to Him. Thank you very much. And the Coconut Cafe lessons I had.
Can you tell Ryan, shine, shine, shine? Shine, shine, shine. For Jesus every day.
Welcome again to our station, the Bible story that is called the Cascade Waterfall. And in this station, we get to learn about Christ in His fullness. That is, we get to see how the examples of love given in the Bible and how they come to relate to our topic of Thunder Island. Thunder Island is where we discuss about the love of Christ in a thunderous manner. And in this station, I'm going to take you through what we discussed this week. And on Monday, we discussed about the love of Christ. This is just connected with the message that is from creation to the last day. That is to the last call that is given to us, the commission that is given to us as the servants or the children of God. That is to say that from the first day, we get to learn how our loving Father gives us the kind of warmth that even if we get to sin, value, and because of the value that he gives us as man, he gets to accept the fact that we have now become sinners. But now that we have become sinners, he has to accept this fact, and in that he provides a solution. And anytime we are to offer our prayers unto him, the Father above, we get to see that our God really comes to the point of forgiving us as men. We are fallen, and now he, after realizing that God has loved and valued and accepted us, and now that he forgives us even to the point when we send our supplications unto him, we get to realize that now he is commissioning us, we that have now received this message, to go out. And that is how we get to interact with people. And we also realize that our connection and our relationship with people can either change them for the better or can make them change for the worst. But our call is to make people change for the better. Thank you, and let's meet in the next one.
This week we had a VBS that was with various stations, and the session I'm going to talk about is prayer station. We call it scuba shack. This is where we used to go deep into the ocean to diving deeper to get that relationship closer to God. We got to understand different types of prayers, including that one for gratitude, another one for thanksgiving, another one for confession and supplication. And we learned so much about these kinds of prayers that we want to offer as children of God, that we need to offer even prayers for others. Even as Jesus sends us to preach to others, we are ready to pray on their behalf. We are ready to intercede on their behalf. We also learned that we need to confess our sins and ask God to forgive us and show us the right way to follow. So this station was interesting because we got to understand various kinds of living things in the ocean, and that we are more precious than them, especially the pearls. And Jesus is calling us every day to come to him, and when we make a relationship with him through prayers, we get closer and closer to him. Thank you very much. It was such a wonderful week.
Hi everyone, my name is Teacher Millie, and I have been part of the VBS 2024 of Magadi SDA Church. And as we have all heard, our theme was Thunder Island. And throughout the week, surely we have seen the hand of God, because throughout this week we have learned so many ways of spreading love. And through this week's study, we have seen how seen different ways of spreading love to our neighbors, to our friends, to our fellow church members. And we have been blessed. Me personally, I have been blessed as a teacher. And as we have come to the closure of the VBS, we want to encourage the parents who did not bring their children to the VBS that you should be bringing your children, because throughout this week I am very sure many children have they have benefited in so many ways. And apart from children, also we as teachers, we have also gained knowledge, because we saw that we had a lot of practical activities whereby our children were experimenting their creativity and everything that they were doing. And with all that, welcome again to the VBS of 2025, and I look forward to be a teacher in the VBS of 2025.